While patching can be complex, it is a necessary service to offer your clients. The Patch Manager gives you the flexibility to effortlessly manage your client's patches completely within one interface. In this lesson, you will learn how to create deny policies, develop a group for an extra data field, build an auto-join search for an extra data field, set up staged patch deployment. As you learned in Patching 101 lessons, the Patch Manager is located in the Automation module. Clicking Patch Manager loads the dashboard of the Patch Manager. This section will explain and show how to develop deny policies, which are a type of approval policy. These steps are the same for all types of approval policies. It is important to point out deny policies specifically because of the priority order for approval policies when they are applied to an agent computer. The priority of approval policies is determined by the approval action type, and deny has the highest priority. This means if any approval policy applied to an agent denies a specific patch, that patch will be denied no matter what other actions are selected on any other approval policies applied to that agent. This is why it is recommended to make granular deny policies for exceptions. To help remember the priority order of approval actions on approval policies, remember this acronym: DRAIN. Deny, remove, approve, ignore, and not set. Ignore and approve should be used on most of your policies to set up the baseline of your patching and include nearly every patch. Then you should systematically create groups and deny policies to deny specific patches to certain groups of servers and workstations. All approval policies are created in the configuration section, which can be accessed by clicking the configuration icon in the upper right. To create a new deny policy, click on Approval Policy in the left navigation pane, and then click on the plus icon in the bottom of the policy box. Give the new policy a name. Deny policies are recommended for individual patches or a specific set of patches designated by a keyword search. However, you can use the severity or category checkboxes to deny any patches, matching those patch properties if necessary. For example, select the category checkbox and select the type drivers checkbox to deny all driver updates. You may also use the title field to deny based on a string to search for. For this example, the deny policy uses the keyword Skype to deny all Skype-related patches. Click Save when finished. Once the deny policy is assigned to a group, the group displays at the bottom of the approval policy screen to help troubleshoot any issues in the future. The next step, once you have decided on a specific patch to deny, is to check to make sure the policy is denying those patches. Go to the approval screen and highlight the new deny policy. You should see all the patches associated with this policy in the Set Patches section on the bottom half of the screen. Where can you use a keyword search to locate a specific patch to deny? Once you create a deny policy, you will need to deploy this policy to the appropriate agent. You can use the Devices section to apply the policy manually. However, like anything else routinely done in Automate, The true power is in automating this task. To begin the process of automating the deployment of a deny policy, you create an extra data field, or EDF, to be used as search criteria for an auto-join search. To create an EDF, click on the System module, expand the Configuration submenu, and select Dashboard. Navigate to Config, Configuration, Additional Fields. Start by entering a name for the new EDF. Choose the type of EDF from the Field Type dropdown. For this example, a checkbox will be used. Now choose a data stream for the EDF, which is where we want the EDF to show up in the control center. For this example, the location screen is being selected to set this EDF. Next, choose a tab from the tab dropdown to specify which tab in the chosen data screen for the EDF to appear. This example uses the Patching tab. Click Add to finalize the creation of the new EDF and close the dashboard. In the Control Center, navigate to a location you would like to set the new EDF on. Navigate to the Info tab and select the tab used when creating the EDF. In this example, the Patching subtab. Now that you see the EDF is created, you can select it so that all agents in this location are added to the group we're going to make next. Now that you have your EDF created, we need to return to the Patch Manager and create the group that uses this EDF to auto-join computers from any location with the EDF selected. In the Patch Manager, click on the configuration icon. Ensure that groups are selected from the left navigation pane. From the Group's Action drop-down, select Create New Group. Give the new group an appropriate name and click New Auto Join Search. Give the new search a name. Select a folder to save the search in, for example, Patching. Click the green plus icon in the Standard Criteria field to add a condition. Click on the property highlighted in blue text. Navigate to the EDF created. In this example, we go to Computer, Location, Extra Data Field, and then Patching to find the EDF created earlier. Ensure the evaluator is set to Is True, and click Save to finish building the search. Back in the Group Settings screen, click Save to complete the group creation. One last step to completely automate this patch service is to select the deny policy from the approval policy column of the Deny Skype group row. Click Save after selecting the policy. Now the automated deny patching service is complete. You select the created EDF on any location you need to set this deny policy for, and the policy is applied automatically to all agents at that location. Where in the Patch Manager can you build an auto-join search? A very valuable feature called staging is available in the Patch Manager. Staging is a method of approving patches to smaller sets of agents to test for possible issues with those patches before rolling them out to your entire practice. Only one approval policy can be used for staging approval patches. Since it is based on an approval policy, you begin by clicking on the configuration icon and selecting Approval Policies from the left navigation. Select the approval policy to use for staging. It is recommended to use the built-in default policy for staging. Select the Requires Routine Approval checkbox next to the policy you selected, which will then display the Stage Delay Times section. The approval policy that has been checked with the Requires Routine Approval will be marked in the list with an asterisk for easy identification. In the Stage Delay Time section, select the Enable checkbox and select a duration from the Test and Pilot Duration drop-downs. It is recommended to set this for at least 1 week to fully test patches before they move on to the next stage. The duration set is for how long those patches stay in the test or pilot stages before moving on to the next stage. It is essential to ensure that the Microsoft update policies set for any agents in test or pilot are actually patching during those durations. Therefore, if you have staging set for 1 week on each, the update policies must be patching on a weekly basis or more frequently to effectively and completely test patches. By default, devices are put into the production stage. You will need to select agents and place them in either test or pilot stages. To assign agents to either stage, click on the device's screen. Locate the agents you want to use for a stage and select them. In the lower pane, click on the link under Patching Stages, which should say what stage they are currently assigned to. Select the stage from the Change Stage screen. Effectively using staging can help you keep faulty patches from interfering with your client's tasks. Which symbol denotes an approval policy marked as Requires Routine Approval? Let's take a minute to go over some of the important concepts covered in this lesson. You should recall the recommended use of deny policies and how to create them, create EDS, auto-join searches, and groups to automatically deploy policies, utilize stage patching to test patches. Do you feel comfortable with the material covered in this lesson? If you do, click yes below to advance to the final knowledge check and complete the lesson. Click no if you'd like to provide us feedback on how we can improve the lesson, and be sure to complete the final knowledge check.